Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. The New Orleans Pelicans preparing to defend home court in this Western Conference battle. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad. Last season, they had the upper hand in the series, going 3-1 against these guys.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Klay Thompson, another one of those sons of former players. I wonder what that's like. Michael Thompson, his dad, the #1 overall pick many years ago, and Klay had the ball in his hands, obviously, at a very young age, and he taught the shooting form to Klay, which looks pretty perfected at this point.
Here's Ingram. Outside, Bogdanovich. To the middle. Here's Booker. And Capella sends it back. And they'll keep possession. Just 5 on the clock. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And here is Los Angeles now. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And despite all the encouragement from his father, Klay said he didn't envision a pro career until late in college.
Well, he certainly wasn't a top recruit coming out of high school. So here's a little trivia for you, Kevin. Alongside Luke Walton and his father, Big Red Bill Walton, Klay and Michael Thompson, the only father-son NBA duo with multiple titles apiece. I just got one.
Now here's Ingram after Clint Capella's miss. And that one's good. Ingram.
Gotta see Ingram get going down low. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Inside, Thompson.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Ingram. Gets himself open and drills it.
Great patience on the block, elevating with ease and then sinking the close range shot over the top of the D.
Here's Rondo. Pass to Thompson. From deep three-point range. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist.
Well, looking to shoot immediately off the pass, and I don't think he even felt the leather that time.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. New Orleans making some changes here. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Even though the skills have slipped for Rondo and there's been some areas where maybe he hasn't been a great fit for whatever reason, he is a natural playmaker, and last year showed signs of getting back to that kind of form, playing alongside Holiday, AD, and of course his old running mate from his Sacramento Kings days, DeMarcus Cousins. It seemed like Rajon Rondo that was reeled in last year and back to being laser focused.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Looney. And stolen by Harris. And there's the foul. It'll go on Mo Harkless. That is his first foul of the game. Back to Ingram. Down low. Laverne. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Once Laverne gets positioned down low, it's pretty much game over. Hard to root him out.
Thompson in the corner. Here's Brunson. Back to Thompson. Just 4 to shoot.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Stolen by Thompson. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Brunson. Misses the 3. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Clippers. 4-point game. Here's New Orleans. Thompson for the triple. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Clippers trail by 4. Ingram outside. 5 years from now, who do you think will be the best player in the NBA?
5 years from now, the best player in the NBA will be
Antetokounmpo? I'm going to go.
Wow.
I'm going to go and just say that right now.
You think he'll be the best player in the league?
If he does not get injured, I think he'll be the best player in the NBA. 5 years from now.
Okay, that sounds good.
Give me another name.
Is Joel Embiid going to be the man in the league?
I like it if he stays healthy. Of course, you can say that with anybody.
I can say it with anybody, but Joel Embiid might just be that guy.
Special talents.
And the passing of Ingram, setting up his teammates and distributing the ball effortless.
Thompson for the triple. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last.
Yeah, just not good court awareness there. You cannot afford to be careless. That just leads to bad turnovers.
Pelicans leading by 5. Inside. They swipe it. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
All that athleticism from Tobias Harris showing that time.
And so it's New Orleans with it. Now Rondo. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Ross. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
And just keeping his teammates involved. This is the kind of leadership you like to see.
Well, you could trademark this brand of basketball, running through the progressions and working around for decent looks.
Back to Ingram. Here's Booker. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And Laverne gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Rondo with it. Pass to Ross. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And so it's New Orleans, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Pelicans' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
And boy, I tell you, it didn't take them long to find their rhythm. Strong offense through one.
A nice game plan coming in, and right now sticking to it. It's a nice lead that they have.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the Clippers have hit the reset button. You wonder how that affects their head coach, Doc Rivers. Now, he seemed reluctant to lead a rebuild with the Celtics, but he's on board doing it with the Clippers. Even though the Clippers relieved him of his title of president of basketball operations in 2017, Rivers has just signed a new extension that will keep him coaching the team for the next few years. Kevin?
Well, if nothing else, DA, he has guided them through some pretty dark hours. Thank you.
Alvin Gentry, one of the best offensive minds and coaches in this league. Remember just in the recent past about his time in Phoenix and then in Golden State. Now as the head coach of the Pelicans, and he's done a great job just speeding up this team, pushing the ball, and trying to find ways to put up points.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Clippers trail by 3. Ingram up top. To the paint. It's stolen by Capella. Pass to Ross. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Ross with the steal. And the dunk by Robinson.
Yeah, there's no excuse right there for not covering one of the guys on the floor. And that's Rondo around the rim where he can score.
And for the Pelicans, it took some time before they could implement Gentry's vision.
Well, now it's in place. It felt like a long time to get there, and they ended up making the playoffs and pushing it to the second round. And Alvin Gentry is a big reason why the Pelicans are one of the most exciting teams right now to watch in the NBA.
Pass to Capella. Now here's Rondo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
How about that touch, Bogdanovich? That time from way out.
Outside Rondo to the inside. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Bogdanovich wide open. Again, Los Angeles.
You know, he didn't score the ball much in the first quarter, but he has been really, really solid during the second quarter. I expect a big game from him now.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Yeah, this roster for the Clippers is in transition, no doubt about it. You think of the franchise's history, plenty of dysfunction, but over the last 5 or 6 years, they've been the best team in LA. Now it's a time for them to reset, try to find some new stars to carry it forward.
Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Here's Brunson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. New Orleans moving the ball around. Stolen by Nene. Yep, it counts. And now it's a 3-point Clipper lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Thompson. And they get it. Offensive rebound. Here's Brunson. Back to Thompson. Here's Brunson. Defended by Moutier. And Portis throws it down.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Grinding away 100% effort all the time.
And then uses his explosiveness once he's gathered the rebound to throw it down.
Out to Ingram. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And he's probably looking at some matchups on the floor he'd like to take advantage of.
I'm interested in what he's seeing and then what kind of play they run coming out of this timeout.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
Here's Brunson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. It's deflected. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a switch here. .143 left in the first half. Pass to Harkless. Back to Thompson. From deep three-point range. They get a hand on it, but they get it back. Thompson is double. Down low. And another turnover here by New Orleans.
Yeah, this is where you have to sharpen up your passing. That's a careless turnover.
On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 14-6 run. Klay Thompson came into this NBA with a well-earned reputation as a shooter, Brent, but did you ever think he'd become such a potent defender?
I think it's something that he's worked very hard on, and his ability to cross-match. In the early part of his career, you know, Klay Thompson had to take the better scoring of the guards on those nights. It's shifted back, and Klay Thompson is a more well-rounded understanding not only of what he can do defensively, but more of what the opponents that he faces on a nightly basis are trying to do against him.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Pass to Looney. Now, here's Portis. And he converts the layup. Portis has got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low. Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Inside. Here's Looney. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Looney's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, Klay Thompson can shoot the ball and score. We know that. He's also a capable defender. We know that. But how about checking out his playmaking?
Back to Ingram. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. Here's Ingram. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. In the corner, it's Harris. Here's the three. And it's Looney with the rebound. Pass to Thompson. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Well, whether it's from the three-point line or the top of the key, it's repeatable from Klay Thompson. Beautiful jumper.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. The Clippers trail. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, the Clippers are going in a new direction. Now, Coach Doc Rivers said, we had a shot. I don't think anybody understands how hard it is to win a title. Until you do that, you're going to be frustrated a lot and have to make tough decisions. Kevin?
Well, they're trying to make the right decisions to rebuild better than before, D.A. Thanks.
Excellent anticipation from Laverne with the block. He constantly sends back shots with some velocity.
From about 16. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Oh! Saw that. Yeah, some situational awareness there from Klay Thompson. He understands the offense. He understands where the cutters are, and he finds one. The Pelicans a much better team last year than they've been in the past. Still have some areas to address before maybe they become a home court advantage team or a top 4 seed. But the number one thing is they've got to get some more consistency in their outside game.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Now, Dedmon's a great athlete and bringing some verticality on the offensive end.
No one near Moutier as he lets it go. Back to Ingram. Another shot. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. 5 on the clock. Laverne in the corner. Goes back up. And Ingram lays it in. Ingram's got 6. Well, the 3 is king right now, and spacing can be a problem for the Pelicans.
Well, the team knows they only have a handful of dead-eye shooters. They were in the bottom third for threes taken last year. They play to their strengths, which is a good thing, but in order for them to take the next step, it's got to be some dynamic play from the perimeter.
Brent, we're seeing a number of superstars sign shorter contracts with early opt-outs. Why have we seen that trend?
Well, I think in some of those cases, the players are knowing that the opportunity for a larger cap in the successive years, they want the opportunity to maximize their earning potential. So seeing a Kevin Durant or a LeBron James sign a 1-year deal or a 1+1, it gives them the opportunity to cash in a year later for the type of contract that they deserve, the maximum contract allowable.
Harris, no good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Yeah, you can't make any excuses right now for them giving the ball up as much as they have in this one. Hopefully they can get on the same page during this timeout.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pelicans trail by 3. Thompson outside. Down low. Portis uses the glass to finish the layup. Portis has got 6.
Yeah, couldn't have asked for a better start to the second half, minus that 1 miss. 3 of 4 now from the field right now in the second half.
Here's Ross. That one goes in. Ross has got his second bucket.
This guy is so tough to guard. He feels like he could take any challenge that the defense is going to throw at him.
It's Ingram on the wing. 6 points for him. Throws it up high. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Pass to Thompson. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Wow, from way downtown. Thompson's ready to shoot. His confidence right now through the roof.
Portis brings the double team. Ross with the steal. And here's Thompson. On the wing, Thompson. Now here's Ross. Shot clock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. And stolen by Vonleh. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. New Orleans in the lead. .139 left in the third quarter. Pass to Thompson. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Ingram left side. Baseline jumper. And the Clippers miss again. Pelicans leading by 4. Ingram with the steal. Booker in the corner. There's 47 seconds left in the third. Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around. Here's Brunson. And the layup falls. And the Pelicans lead by 4.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Clock at 6. To the paint. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Booker. It's good. This game is all even. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
And we wrap up the third. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Los Angeles calls timeout. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The defense has to take the ball out of his hands. He's just knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Master Looney. Here's Dedmon. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
It's a Herculean show of strength from Dedmon, demonstrating real determination, even though the defense swatting at him.
Dwayne Dedmon, not a big name in the NBA right now, Brent, but he's a very productive player in what time he sees on the floor.
Well, he never does anything without misstep out there. Great length for a player. He competes on both ends of the floor, and he bolsters up a front line no matter what position you put him at, the 4 or the 5.
And here's Rondo. To the middle. Looney with the bucket. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Out to Harris. Back to Ingram. To the inside. And the shot's good from Nene.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Thompson is doubled. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the Pelicans now. On the wing, Thompson. To the paint. Here's Looney. Got a piece of it. Ingram outside. Here's Harris. Again, Los Angeles.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Well, with the departure of Chris Paul and the trade of Blake Griffin, the Clippers deciding on a new look and a new direction. The era of Lob City, I think, officially has come to a close.
The Pelicans trail. And from 2011 to 2017, the Lob City Clippers, as they were called, 50 wins or better pretty much every year.
It was a great team. It just did not have the kind of luck, and trust me, there is luck involved, needed to get themselves to an NBA Finals. A record 6 straight playoff appearances for them. Took a series lead, only to be eliminated, and then a lot of frustration set in because things didn't go the right way. And now a lot of guys not here for the Clippers moving forward.
Boy, right down to the wire here, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win. Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Pass to Ross. And Ross with the slam.
And so far, this has got that feel of a game that could be back and forth all the way.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised in the least. Both teams really struggling to maintain any sort of momentum.
Capella with the bucket. Capella's got 4 points in the quarter.
Now he's torching the D right now, hitting a high percentage of all the shots he's let fly. Credit the defense, wisely avoiding fouling the shooter. Don't want to give up a personal there. And he made him attempt a difficult layup.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Pass to Harris. He can't hit that time. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Here's Thompson to the middle. And Ross with the slam.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. And the Clippers call time here.
Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Nene outside. Down low. Here's Harris. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
They count on Harris to get their offense going. He delivers.
Thompson outside. New Orleans moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Lob pass to Capella. Dedmon trying to break free. Good. 14 points for Clint Capella.
Bucket earned, out-muscling and out-hustling everybody for the rebound.
Ingram right side. It's Ingram on the wing. Inside. It's stolen by Capella. Pass to Thompson. On the wing, Thompson. Dedmon trying to break free. And Klay Thompson hits from deep. And now it's an 8-point Pelican lead. It's stolen by Capella. Now Thompson. Thompson is double. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. Pass to Harris. Out to Ingram. 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. And off the glass. That one's good.
And as much offense as we saw earlier, I mean, we're seeing even more of it here now late in the game.
What is this, February? Feels like an all-star game is broken out. Neither side willing or able to stop the other.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're up by 6. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Running up the score showing no mercy.
Well, you want to close the door on any type of comeback effort. This has been a vault. Ka-ching.
You're right. For three, Harris. No good. This number 7, he's made 8 from the field. To the left wing. Ingram with the steal.
It'd take a miracle at this point.
Right, with this deficit and this late in the game, their time has already passed.
Good on the first, and that will push the lead to double digits.
You think about with everything that's going on in Klay Thompson's career and the surrounding talent that he's had with him, he still goes out and takes care of his business as a defensive stopper and takes tremendous pride in what he can do offensively.
No good from Booker. Thompson with it. Pass to Rondo. Back to Thompson. And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And he can't get the first one.
Shooting for New Orleans.
And he sinks the second.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
And here's Booker from the arc. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.